Hey everybody, just wanted to do a walkthrough here. What we're going to do is you're going to get a chance to see the facility, and then the other thing that's going to happen is we're going to talk through some of the projects that we're going to tackle. Some of them we're going to tackle tomorrow, and others we're going to tackle over the next month. I just want to have a video where you can see everything and understand what needs to happen so that you can prepare your tools, or if you know somebody who you can refer to the project, you can say, hey, why don't you think about being involved in this? So over the next month, we can get everything done and get it done well. So come on in. Welcome to Two Rivers Church. We're going to be having our grand opening here on Easter Sunday, and we're going to convert this environment right here. Come on in to our lobby. And what we're going to have in here, all across this wall right here, is going to be a shiplap wall. We're going to have a TV kiosk installed. And we're going to have our mission statement on the wall over here. What needs to happen in this room is we're going to need to paint all of the walls. It's going to have to be a professional paint job that's going to go up in here. And then the same thing with the shiplap walls. First impression matters, so the way that runs down is we're going to have to make sure that that's done really well. Come on.
We're going to evict the angels.
Yeah.
We're going to evict the angels. We're going to kick them out.
So these glass panels will be replaced with some tinted glass windows, and then same thing on the exterior doors. Those glass panels will be replaced. Right over down this way, we have our what will become the guest welcome center right here. And so in this room, another shiplap wall is going to go up. This room's going to be painted. And that's about all that needs to happen with some furniture and things. We got our restrooms right here. These walls are going to go to gray. And back here, this is going to be the mother's cry room. So as mothers have babies, we're going to install a flat screen TV with the live feed from the service. And then this room will be painted. And so basic, some minor projects involved in that. And then as we go from this room right into here, we come into the sanctuary. And so in this room, we're going to be painting the walls a couple of different ways. Right now, there's scaffolding that's been put up. We're taking down some features that were put on that front wall. We're going to install on that wall. That's our main wall. And what's going to need to happen, that wall needs to be textured, and so as these pieces are coming off the wall, you'll be able to see that a little bit here in a second. That's being kind of texturized and smoothed down, and then we're going to paint that back wall black. These walls are gray, and you're going to see on the walls they've already been marked with the type of paint that should be going on it. All the pews are going out. So actually quite a few of the pews are being moved right now. These guys are taking them out, and some of them been given away to local churches and different various entities that were looking for pews. We'll be installing 500 chairs, so we're going to need people. They won't be here this Saturday. At some point in the process, 500 chairs will be assembled and set up in this room. Soundproofing that's going to go in, and then signage and other types of things that are going to have to go up in this room. So come on this way. And right over here, again, these glass panels are going to need to come out. Tinted windows are going to go in. And right in here, this room is going to become the Fresh Start room. So when somebody accepts Jesus as the Lord and Savior, we're going to have them come right over this way. They can be out of the sound and the speakers, and somebody will meet them in here, pray with them, and talk to them. So we just need to paint that room, install a TV, and then put our signage and tables in that room there. This room up here is going to be the green room for the band. So there'll be some production equipment that'll need to be installed. And then some of the bigger projects in this room are going to involve electrical. So if we know somebody who's an electrician that can do a lot of quality electrical work, this room's going to require quite a bit of that as we look to install electrical outlets for all of our production equipment and for all of the instruments that need to go up front onto the stage. So that's probably the other biggest requirement that needs to take place is have an electrician come in here and work through this project. Right up here on the stage here, you can see scaffolding, and then all the way up, we're gonna have to paint all of these walls in here black, and some work needs to be done to cover these windows that have the stained glass windows. And what we're going to do is just really take kind of like the 3-inch or 2-inch insulation foam, caulk in the windows, and then paint over that insulation foam so that it's kind of smooth, texturized surface all throughout the rest of this room here. All right, so this Saturday, most of what we're going to be doing is removing the rest of the pews that are in here and then beginning to paint. So in this room, we really want probably some of our better painters and the people that are a little more connected into the painting process. And then everybody can roll. So we have tons of square footage that we're gonna just need people to roll paint on the walls. We're not gonna get up into the trim areas or anything like that. So if you come this Saturday, if you come ready to roll paint, that's probably where we're gonna throw most everybody onto roll and paint. And then guys that can handle the weight load of moving the pews, we're gonna put them there. And then anybody who's really skilled painter, we'll have them doing trim. So go ahead and follow me this way. Ron, you wanna come through here and talk through some of these projects out this way? So this is really our access point to the kids' wing. There's an exterior entrance that somebody could come in, but from the sanctuary to access the kids' environment is right through this doorway here.
And when the person's doing some painting, there'll be a person in charge, and each of these walls have written on them in pencil exactly what color it's going to have. So each person's painting needs to consult with the person in charge to say, this paint goes in this wall. Join us, Charlie. Talk about shiplap.
Yeah, so. All right, so this hallway, you can see this is the exterior entrance to kind of the education wing. And so this is where, like, if you know where you're going, you're gonna come through this door. If you're a first-time guest, they'll probably go through the other door, and then our host team's gonna have to help them through. Otherwise, what'll happen, you come through this door here, straight back on this wall, we're gonna install a shiplap wall. And this is gonna have some wayfinding signage that'll go up here. All of these walls need to be painted and taken care of. So this will be shiplap here, no paint. All of these walls here need to be painted. And then as we go back down in through this way, straight ahead, that entrance isn't actually, that's not a functioning exit or entrance. There's no, it goes to nowhere. And so what needs to happen is right over here, we will have a shiplap wall that's built, a movable shiplap wall. And then a kids check-in cart that will go here with our kids check-in environment. So we'll have to do a little bit of wiring and make sure that both of those items are mobile items. Back this way, there will be a project there for where we're having our cafe installed. So there'll be a really nice cafe environment that's built. Contractors are going to do that. We're not going to be doing any of the volunteer work on that. That'll all be done professionally. And then all the way down this hallway, we're going to paint all the walls and then come into the classrooms here. So in these classrooms, we actually have 4 of these classrooms, and we're going to use 3 of them as this room in particular will be our nursery. There'll be a half wall that's built in this room that'll divide this room out. So we have the babies and then kind of the crawlers and the walkers divided out by age. Carpet will be installed in here. The walls will be painted, and we're going to install a live feed television on this wall and then another television on that wall for the children to sing songs and do Bible stories and things along those lines. And then we have these awesome coat racks that are already built in, so you can hang your nursery bags and all of those types of things. So we have to do a little bit of removal, like these wooden, I guess they must have been cubby holes at some point, but this will need to be removed so that we can access the coat racks easily. And then all the baby bags and things like that can go into these environments, and then we'll have kind of a resource center in the back there for storage and things along those lines. So some real simple, basic work that needs to be done. Again, mainly paint, carpet. The carpet guys will come in and professionally install the carpet. So the biggest thing we can do now is get the walls painted. The quicker the walls get painted, the quicker everything else can get installed. So that's the biggest project. Going down this hallway, actually right here, we'll put in stanchions, and we'll have a security guard doing security to make sure the kids' environment is totally secured. Every one of these classrooms is totally secured. Going down the line, this will be the early childhood room. So as you come in here, this room itself would, again, this is just going to need carpet. We're going to bring in and install a lot of furniture and items that'll need to go in here. Biggest project in here, paint. Also, we're going to, the school is going to help be replacing the ceiling tiles and installing new lights in these rooms. I don't know how quickly that's going to happen. The biggest thing, again, get the walls painted, then they can come in and install the carpet, and then we can move in and install all of the other items. We will install a large television set to use for the early childhood room so they can do their Bible lessons and sing songs and things along those lines in this room as well. So we're going to go now just down the hall, one more room that I want to show you, and then there's an office complex. But basically this room here will be the elementary room, and on this far wall over here we're going to install a stage and some lighting and some sound and install the two 75-inch TVs. And then this room will actually be used as a multi-purpose room that we can do other types of meetings and other types of groups in this room. The cafe will also have multiple televisions installed, and we'll have a little bit of a sound system installed there. Has a multi-purpose room so that can be used throughout the week for meeting space for adults. And so we kind of have this almost mobile-friendly idea that we're going to utilize rooms not only for their original, like this will be a children's room on Sunday, but it can be other things throughout the week. Teenagers can come in here, women's prayer could come in here, a small group could come in here, brand new could come in here. There's all kinds of different uses that could occur with a simple stage. And then we'll do a little bit of environmental projection in this room. We'll have projector units that will be able to project onto the walls and kind of change the feel of the room based off of the way the projector projects onto the wall, change the whole feel of the room. All right, and then one more room that'll be down here, which will become on Sundays, it's our office complex. We'll use an open office, paperless office, and down here we'll have kind of a conference room table, and this will be on Sundays the volunteer appreciation room. So as our transformation team comes in, they will be able to stop here, get some cookies, get some breakfast, get some coffee, maybe if the cafe is not open yet, and then just have a place for teams to do team meetings on Sunday mornings. And there will be some couches and some great environment. Walls need to be painted. The carpet will be installed. We'll mount TVs on the walls here, again with Apple TVs, so we can sling up to those TVs very easily. And then in these rooms over here, painting mainly. There'll be a little bit of construction to create a couple of offices that'll be with full walls, so we can have counseling sessions and get things done that way. And then this room as well. So So the biggest thing that's going to need to happen is paint, obviously, and then the installation of shiplap walls, changing out ceiling tiles, and then if there's anyone who knows how to do electrical or a certified electrician, we're going to use that. And then we have contractor for the cafe environment. We will be building some furniture items, so there's going to be kind of a furniture or a wood workstation to build tables for the cafe and to build tables for some of these multi-purpose rooms and here in the office complex area. So those projects are going to need to happen. So those will not happen. The shiplap is not going to begin to start until after this weekend, and the table construction will happen after this weekend. So mainly this Saturday we're going to do pew removal and painting. Those are the first things that need to occur to get everything up and rolling. So if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to call. Ron Manwaring is going to be kind of running the points on making sure things get installed the right way, and he's going to be here quite a bit throughout this process. I'll be here as well, but I would love for my time to be free to be able to pastor and help lead us as we get ready to go into Easter and have a fantastic grand opening. So God bless you guys. I look forward to working with you. It's going to be fantastic what God's going to do here.